Builder! What is this? This is a wired lavalier mic that can go right into your camera. How much does it cost? It cost about $13. What does it sound like? This is a $13 lavalier mic going straight into the GH5. What does it sound like? This is a Saramonic going straight into the GH5. It comes with a pouch, 2 wind mufflers, its cord is about 6.5 feet long, and requires no batteries if you're using a GH4 or GH5. Done! Roll that intro! What's up everybody? You're watching Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker, where the answers comes first, the reasons come last, but we are constantly and always still learning. So today we're gonna find out whether or not this cheap $13 unbranded wired lavalier mic is gonna be the right microphone for you and your potential YouTube setup. The biggest reason why I wanted this type of setup was because 2 weeks ago when I was filming my Blackmagic Pocket 4K video, I did about 4 to 5 takes and they lasted about 20 to 30 minutes. And at one point I actually lost power or battery to my Saramonic, and I didn't realize this until after the take was over. Luckily that was not a take I liked, but that prompted me to say, I probably need a microphone that requires no battery whatsoever and I can just plug it into my camera and be ready to go. And that basically set me on a path to figure out, well, which setup do I want? There's actually quite a few setups out there, and a lot of people like the idea of using either a sound recorder or a sound mixing board, and that goes into a shotgun mic or an XLR lavalier mic, and that way they get insane amount of clear audio, some of it which is already processed with compression and a limiter, and they do EQs on the soundboard, and then they basically just film the video and they're ready to go. They don't have to do any type of post-processing to the audio. And while I did like the idea, it does get quite expensive. A decent sound mixing board for something like YouTube where you only have like 2 XLRs, maybe 4 XLR channels, that can cost anywhere from $150 to a couple $100. And then depending on the shotgun mics, they can go as cheap as $25, which I actually have. This thing, I maybe used it a couple times and I have no idea what the sound is actually like. Might do a review on this just for fun. But it can go anywhere from $25 to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Whereas this setup, 13 bucks, and doesn't sound that bad, huh? In fact, let's test it out. So for this test, I actually have both microphones going into a splitter that goes right into the GH5. The $13 is on the left channel and the Saramonic is on the right channel. And pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch between both of them so that you can tell what it sounds like. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's up everybody? This is Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker, where the answers comes first, the reasons come last, but we are constantly and always still learning. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's up everybody? This is Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker, where the answers comes first, the reasons come last, but we are constantly and always still learning. And for this one, I'm just gonna bounce back and forth between the two so that you can kind of tell if there's any major differences. Now, this is going straight into the camera. I'm not doing any type of processing whatsoever so that you guys can actually kind of hear how the response is between each microphone and whether or not it's gonna be a deal breaker for you for the sound quality that you're looking for straight out of the camera. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, how far am I actually sitting away from the camera? Well, I'm actually sitting 2 feet away from the tip of the lens. I can actually sit as far back as 3.5 feet. And I believe this is perfect for this type of video where I'm just at a talking desk, if you will, and anything that I need to show you guys is done in another shot at my B-roll station. Now, this setup may not work for everybody depending on your visual style. Some people actually enjoy shooting with an 85mm lens, which is an awesome portrait focal length. The problem is you have to set this camera quite far back to get however much of a shot you want. And then of course, you also don't want to be taped to the wall because then you lose the idea of a really awesome background compression. So if that's something that you're looking for the style of your videos, this lavalier set would not be for you. You're definitely gonna need the idea of a shotgun mic with a sound mixer or something like that, or you would need to go the wireless lavalier route. But if something like this is all you need, 13 bucks, there you go. So what's the bottom line here? The bottom line is I am now able to completely streamline my YouTube setup. My camera is being powered by the USB AC dummy battery adapter. My Lilliput already has a DC in, so that's being plugged in. And then now I have my microphone being powered by the GH5, and I don't need to worry about batteries, and I'm able to sit at the correct distance that I need to be from my camera so that basically when I'm ready to shoot a YouTube video, I just sit down, turn everything on, wire up the mic, and I'm ready to go. So if you're looking for a microphone for your YouTube setup and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on an audio setup, or you don't want a shotgun mic to enter into the frame, this $13 deal is quite good. Again, if you're just doing these kind of talking desk shots where you're talking to the camera and then anything you're suggesting is being thrown to the B-roll footage, this works. If you're doing makeup tutorial videos, which I know nothing about, but I'm assuming that you're probably sitting about this far away from your camera, maybe a little bit further back, you got your mirror, you got your lights, and again, I'm sitting about 2 feet away and this cord is able to go and be wired under my shirt and out of view. And hey, that's it for this week, everybody. If this video has made all the influence in your purchasing decisions, I would really appreciate it if you use my Amazon affiliate links down below. Again, this costs nothing extra to you. It just gives me a little kickback so I can continue making videos like this for you. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below. I love talking with you guys. And until then, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.